How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
All right. Let's talk about it. Top five, the top five, and the top five. We're gonna talk about it today. Hola, 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 A style. That's right. We're gonna talk about it, be about it, know about it. All right. So today, if you're living in a place where sometimes some stuff going around, some stuff going on, you need the top five. You're facing a certain situation where you gotta turn on your fight station. You gotta turn on your self-defense triggers. So that's what we're talking about today, the top five. The top five, the top five, the top five. You know? Be able to get home safely. You know, you gotta have your tool bag. To be able to have your top five is, you know, like I said, we gotta be able to defend self, you know, without making it so funny and all that other stuff. You gotta have something. Something is better than nothing, you know, in other words. You gotta be strong and you wanna be able to get home safely. So if you live in a community where it's a little resistance, there's a little negativity, you know, a lot of fake thugs and other ones who like, you know, be doing stuff they ain't supposed to do, you gotta have your top five. So I'm gonna share with you a top five today. Top five punches. What's up? What's up? Well, right now, I'm heading over to the park. This is where I get released at from the negative energy. If you live in a community like me, that's where it's been all over the news. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to listen. Success leave clues. You gotta know where to go so that you can release your mind, not be in a negative or low, you know what I'm saying, on a low frequency. So I go to the park, you know. This is, well, me and my team always trained in the parks, and it was for a reason, because when you need, you know, when you have a lot of negativity in your community, you need a place that you could go. It's like you going, you know, some people go to pray. It's like you go into your prayer closet, your secret closet, or, you know, you go into that place where, you know, you feel free. You ain't got to deal with negative energy. It might be the dojo. So the park was one of the places that I go to. Not only that, they got to keep you healthy too. You get in the sun, you know what I'm saying, looking at the water. And for what it's worth, you know, you feel better, you know what I'm saying? And you can release that negative energy even walking on the grass. We did studies on it, you know? So what I want to say is this: the top five punches, well, normally they're gonna tell you something about these top five that I'm gonna give you today. But these are only the top five for the boxers, you know? Now I'm gonna keep it real with you. Before I learned how to do the karate punches, taekwondo punches, I was punching like a street fighter, you know what I mean? I didn't have that much knowledge, but I did know, listen, I got a lady's hands, you know? And once again, just before I tell you the top five, the conditioning is where it's at. You know, it goes like this. I seen a fight where this guy was fighting another fighter. He had a big pop belly. Yeah, he might have been eating a lot of peanut butter and jelly. But for the most part is, he knew his stuff. He made sure that he had some level of conditioning. Not only that, he was getting paid. He was in the mixed martial arts. But he proved his point. Yeah, I can have this pop belly, but if I'm in shape, I can do what I gotta do. Plus, I got the knowledge to do it. So he proved right there that you don't have to have a six-pack in order to defend yourself, but you still gotta have your conditioning the game up. You know, because that fight could have went some another way. What all I'm trying to say. So we do want to stay, because studies upon studies have been saying that a person that's in better shape could do what? Could do way better in anything they're trying to accomplish. So if that guy was in actually the next level of shape, due to his eating, his thinking, and stuff like that, he probably would have even whipped the guy butt even faster. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about the top five. Well, the top five according to most people, and they talking about the boxing world, whatever. Okay, we know the top four, which connect to the top five. So normally they're gonna tell you, okay, here we go. I want you to get in your boxing stance. You know what I'm saying? We seen Tyson throw down. We see Muhammad Ali. You don't know how to close your fist right, and you gotta know how to throw. You gotta know how to throw that jab. Number two, you gotta know how to throw that cross. That cross. Putting your waist into it once again, right? That jab, which also connects to that cross. That's your two. Knowing how to step back, step forward, step back. They might be rushing you, and you gotta bip bip, or you might have to hit them like my man got knocked out. What's the name? Used to do that a lot. The Iceman. They be coming in and he be backing up, bleep, 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 dropping them, because he knew how to step back when they rushing in and lay them things on them. You know what I'm saying? Number three, hook. Know how to have that hook. Knowing how to hook them. That's number three. We're talking about the top five today. Thank y'all for coming on. Lay that hook on them. Blip, blip, bling, bling, bling. Lay that hook on them. All right? Lay that hook on them. And you already know the last one that I'm going to show you, right? You see Mike Tyson use it. You see Muhammad Ali use it, right? I've seen it recently, even in mixed martial arts. You got the 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? Remember, your punches cannot work without the mind. So make sure you get your warrior mindset. Shout out to Michael Jai White, who was talking about that. Don't depend on the techniques alone. I use them also while I'm working out with my classes, while we doing the aerobics activity for the cardio. You know what I'm saying? I turn my waist. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking them to squats. You know what I'm saying? Working on legs, and I'm still working on those punches. Don't forget, you want to take these, whether you're doing Tabo, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, you can do the fitness boxing. Just make sure you work on those top five. You know what I mean? And get better at punching. You gotta hit something. You gotta spar with somebody. But most importantly, don't forget, for those who've seen that video about the Muay Thai mastery, you got to use the power of the shadow boxing too. We talk about the top five coming through. Now, if you're not a boxer, thank you for your comments. Needs to be on the guard. To stay away from, facts. I see you got some experience. And once again, the Iceman, he got knocked out by Quentin Rampage Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Iceman, who was knocking him down with the plan. But once he got a Quentin Rampage, now this is very interesting, because he knocked out Iceman, and then when Quentin Rampage fought another guy, Jones, Bones Jones, right? The champ, he thought he was gonna run through him. He had a little bit too much confidence because he won a lot of fights. He said it with his own words. I let that go to me, and I thought I was gonna run all over this guy. Nah. And this is why we come back to the mindset. You never know. Don't judge a person, but don't judge the book by its cover. And Wilson ain't got his personal stuff he's challenged with, but he can fight. I recently seen him fight this young fighter, and this young fighter, who was just young like he used to be young when he beat up Quentin Rampage Jackson. There's another young fighter who was holding it down. European fighter holding it down. And they went through the whole matches, the whole joints. And it was a good fight. So what I'm trying to say in so many words, the top five also connect to the mindset. Don't just depend on the techniques alone. Make sure you discipline yourself. Stay in shape because this is going to help you from the mental shape to when you work in those top five. Now, if you're not a boxer, let's just say you're a senior. Let's just say you're a teenager. Let me hit you with this. All that's good, but before I learned all of that, I was in good shape, and now I'm learning that, listen, do you have the 4 top self-defense techniques? And you ain't even got to close your hands to use those. You do have to condition your hands. You got to condition your strikes. And once again, you got to stay in shape. So let me show you some of those. You see these top 5 connect to another top 5 that connect to another top 5. So I'm going to just keep it alive with you. Take your fingers and put it in their eyes. Yeah, that's what I said. You can poke the eye. You can come across the eyes. Take your fingers and put it in their eyes. Now, most people don't even acknowledge. When you really got to go in, if you hit them in the eyes or hit them in the throat or break their balance, as we taught in self-defense, that's a powerful thing that you could do. You know, you got to basically hit in the right place. We not playing sports. Okay, I got 50, I hit them 50 times. Listen, you better know how to hit them 10 times, get in and get out, especially if you haven't been working out like you used to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in and out. But your body is like your, I'm just reading some of the comments. Mayweather, my kicks, it's like Bruce. All right now, you got the Bruce Lee kicks. So listen, once again, the eyes. Hit them in the eyes. You know, step back. Put your hands up. Eyes. Some people step up this way. Some people step up this way, depending on what kind of training you did. I did Taekwondo, also did the boxing. So sometimes I got the hands up. I could step up this way, or I can step up this way. You know what I'm saying? And just be able to step up better. Because even over the years, as I did more training, I was acknowledged that I had a basic step up, but I could have did better as far as not dragging the foot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, help me and just understanding more about whatever you're doing, whether it's a push-up for your punches, whether it's a ab workout, making sure it's on point. Because the better form you have, the better understanding you have about your techniques, you just get it stronger and stronger and stronger. And it's cool that you work on those top 3 to 5 techniques so that they can be stronger. And I mean, they're powerful and they just getting better and better. Okay, so once again, aside from hitting them in the eyes like you opening up a tangerine, you know what I mean? Or orange, also utilize your palm. This is also safer for you, for those who don't know how to have their fists correct. And they going like this with they punch, and they doing a lot of other things they should not be doing. So this is also safer. And like I said, it's going to get the job done. Big Daddy Kane style. So utilize your palm. Utilize your palms. Your palms. Your palm. Your palms. You could go up into the nose area. Yeah. Right in the nose area. You know? Yeah. Everything you got. Right up there in the nose. Shut up. Boom. Right there in the nose area. Okay? Once again, them eyes. Take them eyes out. Take them eyes out. You know, if they can't see you, then boom, you in and out. You're not staying there having a kickboxing match. So the whole idea is when you gotta hit him, hit, drop, I'm out. Like a ninja. Ninja, escape like a ninja. That's how G-Rap used to say it. A ninja, and escape like a ninja. You ever heard G-Rap sing that song? Other one is edge of hand. Edge of hand. They got the short ones, they got the long one. The main thing is just like a karate chop. And you can hit, just like with the hammer fist, you can hit various parts of the body with the edge to the knees. Very similar to the hammer fist. You can come this way, come this way. You know, keep in mind, even when we see those ideas behind the blocks, you know, disconnect to the pops. Disconnect to the pops where you could crack them. Yeah. You got your hammer fist techniques where you're hitting different parts of the anatomy. And once again, very similar to this one. When you have it and you hitting different parts of the body, don't forget that groin too for the ladies. Hit that groin. Hit them groin shots. That was actually on the number 5 list too. The jab, cross, just like for those who are just coming in. The jab, the cross, the hook, uppercut, jab, cross, the hook, and uppercut. Don't forget to hit to the, you already know. Hit them low. Ladies, hit them low. Let it flow. That's right, you gotta know where to hit them at. Can't be head hunting all the time either. No, hit them in the balls. Excuse my language. Hit them low. Let it go. Okay? You gotta make sure it hurt. You gotta make sure you generate enough power. So you got top 5 connected to another top 5. I told you about the self-defense technique, the eyes. Palm to the face. Palm to the face. Hit him in the nose. Go up. Hit him in the nose. Hit him in the throat. Learn some basic shots to the throat. Hit him in the throat. Mike Scott is going to be showing you, my brother going to be showing y'all some stuff on me so you can see it in real time. Also look out for the video. Don't forget also about the next technique. Very similar to a chop if you ever seen them in, breaking or whatever they doing. And you can come from different angles with that particular technique too. Don't forget, whether it's the upper or the lower. That's right, hit them with that edge of hand. All right, don't forget about the other one I spoke about. What was the other one I spoke about? The palm. Oh, you can also take both hands right up there to the chin area. We did that actually the other day. Both hands, the chin area. Yeah, take it up, straight up. And they going up, down. Very similar to those ideas when you hear about people using their chi, and the different ways to push, where you're pushing them straight back. You know what I'm saying? Or you pushing them at a certain point where they're going upward. Then they got another push where they're going downward. And each way you push them differently. When you study about Tai Chi, it's a different type of push, and you're going to get a different type of experience based on how the person pushes. So yeah, you can have a very good push too. Very similar to your palm strike. So I just added right in there to remember. All right, so a push to the chin, pushing straight back. Get off me. Give them everything you got. Push. Make sure you also get your blocks that connects to them strikes. Yeah. Have your 3 to 5. Listen, have your 3 to 4 basic blocks. Okay, I showed y'all, I believe 7. One of the days I was here talking. That's right. Every boxer that goes to take training, they're taught their best offense is defense. So you want to have some defense. Whether you're doing 50, 52 blocks, you know what I'm saying? Raise the gate tight, you know what I mean? And you might not want to just do it karate style, raise the gate, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're going to do, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you want to have you a good blocking system, whether you're using karate or 52 blocks, okay? Hey. All right, so we just went over some of them techniques. Practice them. Top 5. Top 5. Jab, cross, hook, to recap. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Hit him in the, you already know. Hit him low. Hit him with a low blow. All the ladies out there, shout out to all the ladies. Strictly for the ladies. No ifs, ands, or maybes. If you gotta hit him low, then get crazy. Shout out to all the ladies, you heard? And those who love their wife. Shout out to all those who love their wife. Don't forget, if you're not a boxer, never did boxing training, put on your self-defense hat. Shout out to my man Megastar, hook up my hat. Told him what to put on it, and he hooked me up on it. Put on your self-defense hat, and guess what? You can get the job done. Big Daddy Kane style, get the job done. Listen, with the self-defense combat, I'm about to say lyrical combat, but that also connects to mental aikido and mental judo. Once again, you got to take care of that flow, right? So don't forget, hit them with the palm. In the eyes, that's right, take them eyes out. Take them eyes out. What's the next one that we talked about? Edge of hand, hit them with that joint that look like a karate chop, okay? We also talked about hitting to the throat, hitting to the eyes, making sure you break the balance, which also connect to learning your basic sweeps. And I was showing y'all some of those on a tree the other day, okay? So do what you got to do, and don't forget those other 5 that connect to that. What are the other 5? Shout out to 52 Blocks Federation. Make sure you go check them out. You see a lot of these techniques up on the page already, okay? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. However you want to say it, 5 or 6. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. So what you got to do? You got to pray. You got to push. You got to pray. You got to push. Okay? You don't want to be like that guy. You could, because he still won the match. He had the pot belly and all that. No, but for the most part is the better shape you in, the better that your moves will come out. Okay? The better in shape you are in, you can do the job faster. Okay? Every thought connects. Listen, anytime you got to do something, it connects to a thought. You can't do it without thinking it first. So just keep that in mind. If I want to go here, I cannot do it first without doing something up here first. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be able to go into the movement. You want to be able to go to the 4th level of competence, which is master stage. How do you do that? Practice, practice, practice. And guess what? The secret is you don't have to do freaking 2 hours of practice. 30-minute workouts, 20-minute workouts. For those who want to go for the 45-minute to an hour workouts. Just be consistent. Just be consistent. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, y'all, for coming in. Checking some of the comments. Grand Rising. Yeah, what's up? What's up? I see you, little sis. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Keep on rising. Keep on rising up. All right. Who else we got in here? New subscriber from India. Shout out to the Indian style. And I told you I had a hard time pronouncing it. Okay, yeah, that's my new way of saying it. Yeah, but that's an old ancient style. You know, some believe that is the oldest style. Me personally, I don't think it's the oldest style because you have a lot of other martial arts over there. But listen, I like the way they express it. I like the way they giving it up. And I know that also because I respect it, because I know that the Shaolin didn't have everything until one of the brother named Bodhidharma, came into there, and he gave them the knowledge of certain things on how to breathe and also not go to sleep when they did meditation. So, it is what it is, you know. There's some connections with all the different arts, you know. Yeah. Especially, I'm only going to tell that if you ask me. You know, no one ain't going to let you know the rest if you ask. Thank you, India. Make sure you get some of them moves. Keep your self-defense moves going and flowing. Palm heel strike. Thank you. All right, who's that over there? All right, thank you. That's right. Finger thrust. Yeah, that's right. That's how they call it in karate. Palm heel strike. That's right. That's the number one thing I teach my... Yeah. You see? Wow. That's dope right there. Versus just teach them what it took others a whole lot of years to master. You know, it takes time to master them jab, cross, hooks, and uppercuts. But listen, if you want to get the job faster, yeah, that finger thrust, that palm heel strike, that's right. Facts. Right. Number one thing. So you on point with that. Listen, I seen this wonderful fight. Thank the Most High, you know, my brother, he transitioned, but I was watching this fight with him, right? And I looked at the fight. I found it on YouTube or whatever, and the guy that he was fighting, I could tell he was from the military. The way he was moving, the way he wasn't fighting like a point fighting. What I'm trying to say, he wasn't fighting like he was in point karate. But when I seen I'm gonna try to find the clip for you. But when I seen the way he was moving, and my boy was still doing his thing and all that, but this guy was coming for the I'm coming for the I'm coming with it. And I looked, and both of them was holding their own, but I seen them self-defense triggers. I seen them elbows. Some of the elbows that I was showing y'all for those who was on a couple days, ago when I went live and I was sitting in the back. Yo, he was coming with it. Like, yo, I'm coming, forget the point fight. I'm coming with the self-defense fighting. That's why we got to know the difference. For those who never seen that, those TV series that used to come on, there used to be a brother, two guys that used to go over. It was two different movie situations like that came on TV. And the guys went over traveling to different taekwondo schools, karate schools, boxing, MMA, and all that. And they started to see that when you go to the different taekwondo schools, when you go over to the military school, totally different operation. Totally different operation, because it's not about sports, it's about self-defense. They even went to the different taekwondo schools and they started to see, you got the WTF, you got the ITF. There's one that's more suitable for self-defense. The other one is more suitable for sports. So know what you're doing. Know what your goal is. Especially as you get younger like me. 48 years young like me. Okay? Yeah. Whether you're 48 years young or you 4 years young. All right? Or younger. If you have kids that are training, listen, make sure that they are training also appropriate to their age levels. Because I got stumbled onto the knowledge about this, and I'm making adjustments in my class too. Listen, they need to train according to the age levels to get more out of the training. And this is what I've been learning. Yeah. Versus just give everybody who's on the same age level the same stuff. They have different needs at 3 and 4 years old. They have different needs at 3 to 4 years. They still work. Listen, let me give a perfect example. I gave one of the youth a simple exercise like this. Just to prove my point. I told them step back. I told them cross their legs like this and then go down and stretch. You know what I'm saying? Guess what happened? To prove my point. Guess what happened to prove my point? Guess what happened? Losing balance, falling to the ground, yo, where you going? Where you going? No, don't do that. But that stretch was too demanding. Maybe they didn't know that, they have complications if they don't control the basic balance. But what I did learn for myself is that's for me. I know that I want to stay in that position because I have those muscles developed more than them. So once again, be more strategic. You ain't got to give them all the stretches that you know. When you're going through, even for teaching the students, you don't have to correct 5 to 10 things when they are working on their strikes. Do 1 or 2 at a time. Let them remember that. Get better at that versus we trying to correct them on 10 different things that they could be going wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that from study and experience. No, a few things at a time. Once they get that, you might see something else they can work on. Throw that in there, you know what I'm saying? And even when they're younger, the best thing you can do first is work on self-control. making sure that they understand. No, stay in line and boom, and you can't be spacing out. You know what I mean? Can't be looking out at space. Yeah, I like to look at the sun too. But can't be looking at the sun. We got to get this job done. So they won't be looking on the moon and all that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your comments. Improve power, get a strong core. Oh yeah. What? You better get that strong core. I'm out on ain't answering. He has just, well, I'm doing what I need to do, But thank you for, I have a boxing match at the end of this month. Oh, that's what's up. Yo, listen, I wish you the best of the best. Let go of that stress. You heard? Get in there, get in and get out. I wish you the best on that fight, okay? I wish you the best on that fight because, listen, I know you could do it and you're going to do it well, okay? Shout out to your fight coming up, Mike, okay? If you can send me more information, do what you got to do, King. You got this, I don't know if you're into the visualization, but listen, that's a powerful situation that I was watching on Baki, but I was also, for years, also knowing that other fighters use the same thing, whether it was on the mic, they're going to visit the place, go see the place, feel it, feel himself in the place already winning. The power of visualization is also very good. And I used it also when I was fighting more in the competitions. Yeah, I would actually get to the competition and just sit down and start seeing more. Seeing myself, whether it was doing forms, doing my fighting, versus do one other thing where I walked in there one time and I said, I'm going to act like this guy just slept with my girlfriend and I'm going to whip his tail. And then that helped a little bit, but I don't think that was the best approach. But still trying to learn, about self and watching other guys just come in there with so much, what you call the word, self-confidence, and it's another word that I got for it. But for the most part, is to see them come in there with that certainty and with that confidence. And I said, wow. And they wasn't thinking about somebody probably dealing with their wife or their girlfriend. So I had to seek more knowledge on how to do that. You know what I'm saying? 152. Oh, yeah. That's what's up. 152. You must be knowing them 52 blocks. You know them 52 blocks? Question and V advice. What you mean V advice? You talking about V honest Jiu-Jitsu? What you talk about V advice? And V advice. Yeah, don't forget, if you're never on that page yet, and subscribe to that 52 Blocks Federation page. Some of the techniques that I go over, I also learned from there. Professor Mo, like I said, he told me that proper preparation prevents poor performance. So I'm grateful and thankful that brother over here that got a fight coming up, listen, he gonna do it right. That money coming in right. You know what I'm saying? Brand deals and all that. Come on. Mayweather could do it, you could do it too. Ain't nothing different from y'all, You got your own style, you know what I'm saying, you understand it, you've been putting the practice in. It's already done. Enjoy the journey. I read this thing once again, it helped me too. I said, they said, well, instead of focus on the money and the trophies, just perfect your craft and you're going to already, you're going to already move like you need to move. Versus just focus on, I got to get that #1 trophy, you know what I mean? I got to get that meal. You know what I'm saying? We fighting for that meal or that 10,000. They said focus. This is how they do it in some of the on the East. And they said just focus on perfecting the craft, because you putting the time in. It's just natural law that you're gonna be. Listen, you're gonna be nice. You're gonna do what you gotta do because you put in practice. And while other people's going over there to party, you over there practicing. While other people over there just wasting time, you over there on your grind. Yo, I'm hitting the gym. Yo, I'll see y'all later, fellas. Yo, we going to the party. Yo, listen, I'm hitting the gym. I got a fight coming up. Yo, you want some of this? Yo, you want some of this bud? Listen, I said I got a fight coming up. Wifey, yo, I want to get it in every day. Baby, I got a fight coming up. Look out for that video too, you know what I'm saying? Where we going to be talking about, listen, you got to control self. You know, you don't want your knees to get weak. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Mike Tyson messed up. He said, yo, I was getting high. I was getting high and fly. You know, had a whole lot of money. And that day that he lost that fight, that guy came in there with it. He came in and bring it. His mom passed away. Like I was telling y'all yesterday, you know, about my mom's passing, but he came in like, yo, I'm already like, I got to do this for my mama. And Mike Tyson might have still been high. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I got to put that fight up because, you know, we seen Mike hit so many people within a few seconds and give them lessons, right? But the times that I see him struggle, I was like, Mike must have been getting mad high that week. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson must. But then we also learned that like Michael Jordan, instead of from him, he had to take his game up too because he was dunking on everybody. And now it's like his secret sauce, his secret weapon. But then just like Mike Tyson, just like Michael Jordan, who started to learn how to do them three-pointers and all that, Mike Tyson had to learn also how to work on them strikes better. And also that defense against somebody like Evander Holyfield, because he's a different type of fighter. You know, and listen, I know how to take punches. So now you got a guy who know how to take punches. He's not intimidated by you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that fight, that's probably why he had to bite his ear off. And he also said he was getting elbowed. That Evander Holyfield was hitting him with elbows. Did y'all hear about that? I don't know if y'all analyzed the video, but it might have happened. Some people say maybe he shouldn't have went to the extreme. Maybe he caught a flashback like he was in the street and maybe the bully was bullying him. I don't know. But what y'all think about that? You like them big women. So that means if you got a fight coming up, most likely you're not going to be disciplining yourself. Right? Right, Jim? He said, I ain't holding back. The fight might not go down. I remember one time Mike Tyson also messed up his finger. I think he still fought. I was like, what? But I did it too. You know? Get an injury, but you're still going to fight. Still got to... Sometimes you got to heal, though, too. I learned that, too, both ways. What does it mean when people say any competing in boxing develops character? That's a great question. Cutie cheeks. What does it mean when people say competing in boxing develops character? That's simple. It builds you up differently. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got a code. Building a boxing, build up your self-discipline. Which also, if you got a good coach, is going to tell you to watch your words. You know what I'm saying? Watch how you moving. You know, and just trying to tell you without telling you that, you know, this will make you a better person, so to speak. Just like when you go to Taekwondo. Boxing is boxing at the end of the day. And if some coaches do it differently, but they have a way to give you the knowledge, you know, as far as the creed. It's connected to the creed and the mindset of the boxer. They might see something, you might go out to eat. They might see something that you're struggling with and give you the knowledge, you know. Some people are more strategic with it. You get to the class, they might do success conditioning, or they might tell you courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control. Integrity means be honest. So they're trying to tell you these are the principles that we follow as a boxer or a Chinese boxer. You know, some schools have it up there, loyalty, trust, this. They have the karate principles up there. So, but basically they're universal. Make sure you look into also get my man, master teacher, what's his name? Bad Master Teacher. And he has a book that explains all of this. Very great book. Shout out to the Bad Master. He used to be on Bruce Lee daughter show, Shannon Lee, WMAC Master show. And he came out with a book, and I'm also helping him promote it and all that. But yeah, and don't forget to get your free scholarships. For those who don't hit me up about the free scholarship, I sent a video on that already. All right. So listen, Mike's like him big. Mike Tyson, yeah, he liked the big bucks and all that stuff too. I remember when Mike used to be afraid of people coming at him with the film. Yo, get out my face. I come here to fight. Get that camera out my face. Right now, he's a little bit more, doing more social media and stuff like that, How do you improve your power? Mike. Listen, power. I like that, Mike. That's a good question. I had to ask myself, and I ask myself this every year, every 6 months too. I have a boxing match. How do I improve my power? Little known secrets on that. Make sure you fully, and I was telling my friend this yesterday because he was punching, and I would think I said this in a video yesterday. Make sure you're utilizing the fullness of your waist. Another thing that I learned also with a good friend, shout out to his name will come back, Professor Daru. I hope I said his name right. He ain't been calling me, so I'm a little frustrated with him. But anyway, he taught me that when you are doing because I've seen a lot of boxers sometime, or people do fitness boxing do this. When you are doing your pivoting, let's say you're doing a cross, make sure your back foot is not up too high. And I've made mistakes with that plenty of time. Make sure your back foot is not up just because you can get it up that high and you have the flexibility, because it could take a little bit away from your power, a little bit. So what I learned is you have to bring it closer to the earth and still be able to twist it. That's going to help with your power. Okay? Another thing, make sure you're doing your bag work. You're doing your shadow boxing work, right? Guess what's more important? They both are important, but guess what's more important than sparring with a person, hitting the heavy bag, and doing shadow boxing? Guess which one of those three are most important? And this is in a video that I share about Thai boxers as well. So once again, what are more important? One, fighting in the ring with somebody. Fighting in the ring with somebody with a little bit more aggression. Fighting in the ring with somebody with not that much aggression. Going over the heavy bag. Going over the pad work, you know what I'm saying? And shadow boxing. So that's about 5 to 6. Guess which one is going to help you more? Now, they all are important, and I don't suggest you skip any, but guess which one are the most important? The most important out of all of those. Guess. Salute my brothers, sisters also. Shadow boxing. Shadow boxing. I did the video on Thai boxers. Shadow boxing. Now, I'm not saying that you got to depend on that alone, because you still need to hit the bag. You still need to hit somebody. You still need to do that conditioning. All right, they all are connected. But the shadow boxing also allow you, like when I go over my joints, I see certain punches that connect. I'm going over my uppercut, and I also see that elbow there that connect to that. And I see other strikes. I'm basically being able to see more because I'm practicing. I'm going over, and I don't cut off the knowledge when I'm going over my shadow boxing style, and kind of simulating what I'm doing to somebody, whether it be self-defense or if it's in a boxing match. Now, of course, in boxing you have rules, so of course you're not going to be doing certain things. Like, I know certain people that hit that side. You wouldn't hit that side with a back fist, but in karate we have different angles that we hit, whether it's coming down, coming to the side, coming up. So for the main thing is, on the street, you can't tell somebody not to hit you a certain kind of way. So if you got it and it's strong, then listen, let it go. You know what I'm saying? Now, you got to hold back in boxing because they got rules. Remember, on the street, there ain't no rules. People going to use what they know. If they've been taking some jiu-jitsu, if they've been taking some kung fu, aikido, they're going to let it go. So, shadow boxing is very important. Yes. You get to see your techniques. If somebody's there too, they looking, they can tell you. But then also you can tell yourself, because look at it and do it in the mirror. Do it in the mirror. I suggest that you do it with, but also do it out the mirror. Do it in the mirror. Do it without the mirror. Do it in the grass. You know what I'm saying? This is just a little benefit that I learned. Do it in the grass too. It's a different type of it's a different type of surface versus you always got your foot on a ring surface or on the or solid ground. Get on the sand and practice. Get in some freaking water and practice. Yeah, put your behind in that freaking water. I know it's cold, but you want to have the edge. Whatever he ain't doing, you doing. You know what I mean? Whatever he ain't doing, you doing. You know what I mean? So you got that extra edge with your muscles. Studying football players and other professionals, they learn how to get out of the box. I even seen this football player one time. He learned the art of Tai Chi so he could deal with people better. You know what I'm saying? Like they do on the keto, but he was doing it in real time in the football field. I don't know if his name was Deion Sanders or whatever, but when I read this back in the day, I said, yo. And that helped me to want to actually perfect my Tai Chi skills better even when I'm in a ring. Versus I just do straight raw power like a street boxer, and I'm not utilizing the other aspects of soft and hard styles. And there's a way you could do it. Know what I mean? Yeah. I believe that's his name. And I read that article and it really excited me to really get more into the soft, because I was doing more of the hard techniques, you know, from the Kung Fu and the conditioning. And another side of me say, yo, take time out and take more patience, but learn what this is about. Learning how to deal with them punches, and you don't have to exhaust yourself dealing with the punches. So it's cool. Even when you study at the self-defense level, how to hit them at the arms versus just hit them at the body. No, learn how to take out them arms with your punches. You know what I mean? Take out them hands, hit them in certain points. You know, even when you're bit, you don't even need a lot of power. They're like, oh, lights out. You know, it takes more time, but it don't take a whole lot of time to get the basic principles, while somebody else might know it, and they might be able to capitalize on it. You know, getting out the box. Once again, you got some secret techniques my teacher used to work on too. Getting outside the box, but in order to do that, sometimes it's like, let me switch up my training a little bit. I'm gonna go over here with these guys because they know this way I might pick up a tip or something from the mixed martial arts style. You know, yo, Diz, you good? Come spar with my guys. Yeah, cool. I'm a boxer. Go over there and study with the MMA boxers. Go over there and you'll learn a lot from, you know, some of the legends that did both point karate and kickboxing and self-defense. So shout out to Fast Feet, who got the upcoming seminar coming up, Sniping Fighting. And he would do great against Mayweather. Why? Because he'll be chasing him. While Mayweather running, he'll be chasing him down. And because he understands footwork. That's another great key. Understand your footwork. You'll be chasing him down. And I said if I ever had a shot at Mayweather, I would hire Master Fontanez, Grandmaster Fontanez, because he understands so much about footwork. So I'll be chasing him down. I know he got that pulley shuffle and all that other stuff down packed, so I'm not going to say it's going to be an easy fight, but I will come prepared with some of the best coaches, you know? There you go. That's a secret sauce. Mayweather used different styles, and we have to do the same thing sometime too. You know, especially when they was coming through with the stuff and, you know, China didn't even give us everything. And then when you go over there and train with them, you say, oh, you didn't get this to us in America. And that's why a lot of brothers was going over there to learn. If their teachers didn't know it, you know? Everybody loves Kung Fu. About the form. Shadow boxing is very important. All about the form. That's right. Whether it's boxing or gymnastics. Yeah, you better have that form right that you're going to be on that floor, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts. Form. Mayweather's using a lot of 52 Philly shoulders, rolls, shifting foot. Yeah. That's why he did so much. He was reminding me of what I was learning in Tai Chi about the warding off and, you know what I'm saying, shifting this way, redirection and all that. Yeah. These are universal principles. So it's like, why not learn something else? Like, why not learn from Aikido? You know, where they teaching you how to throw them, how to wave them punches, you know? And watch out for the fake martial arts too. You tell them you can hit them with a breath technique. You know what I'm saying? To knock them out. Watch out for them fake martial arts too out there. Don't be fake. Don't be faking with no fake martial arts. There you go. But you know what I'm talking about. Them videos where the guy be like, watch this. I'm going to stand over here. and don't even touch you. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for them fake martial arts masters. That's all I'm saying. Aikido is master. Yeah, the circle, which is also called the we call it Tasabaki. The circle. I forgot what's the other name we call it. But anyway, y'all, it's my time. It's time to make a change. Keep that mind renewed and make sure you take action. Trying to show people in old principles, you can feign on somebody so strong that you thought you actually hit them. Yeah, you letting the rhythm hit them. Facts. All right, y'all. So I appreciate y'all coming in. Thank you for all your comments, yo. Don't forget the top 5. If you're just coming in, top 5. Get them top 5 for the boxing style, and also when you got to get that self-defense flow going, listen, get them eyes, hit them eyes, hit that throat, hit them with the palm to the face, hit them with that karate chop, that edge of hand. That's right. Do what you got to do, and don't forget, get about 2 or 3 sweeps, self-defense sweeps. Not go down and you over there already on the floor, and then you didn't get the sweep on, and they hit you with a reverse punch. All right, you're not in a tournament. You're not practicing for just a tournament, but for self-defense, then why you doing tournament stuff? So now you're learning that. Also, this last tip is make sure that it's sport-specific training to your goals. If you're saying self-defense, why you gonna be doing something that they do in point karate? Unless you adapt it, unless you build it to fit that situation. So yeah, instead of kicking all them high kicks, I'm kicking lower. I'm hitting to places where I need to hit. And yes, you can use high kicks to the waist. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. To the face. But let's just say you got multiple attackers and you in a tight space. Tight space. You got to make adaptations. Shout out to Professor Mo, who was teaching about this on the 52 Blocks Federation. All right, y'all. Make sure you subscribe to that channel, 52 Blocks Federation. Stay blessed, no stress. If you got a fight coming up, like Mike, get it in like Mike Tyson. And don't forget to pray. I said we pray. Pray, we pray. We got to pray just to make it today. And thank you for the likes. Appreciate y'all. I said we pray. Pray. If you need anything, hit me up on Instagram, Master TYE29. Master TYE29. So you can get a free copy of the Warrior Mindset ebook. Stay blessed. Stay hard. Make sure you pray to God within you. That's right. Not in the sky.